whoever comes home as a guest, we tend to make their stomach full. That's a kind of a tendency we have. So we are been say in the same mindset, South Indians basically, and even whole of the Indian population. So where the Western products which have been imported here, they have been trying to reduce weight, but after reducing the weight, say once they want to come back to normal life, suddenly they start gaining weight. This is the situation, and this makes most of the products. Foreign countries become say it's a loss. Say they tend to lose in the later days. What happens initially when they start using the products, the Western products, whichever has been imported from foreign countries, which has been told that they are using some herbal products and all, has failed time and again. And initial weight loss will be there once they skip the food and have the shakes. And later they come back with same weight, or even they gain weight more than what they were previously. And another very important thing is that this harms the system very badly, because most of them are based on protein ingredients. Protein, you all know, protein is the very crucial thing in weight management, but still the major setback is that protein breaks down into urea, and this puts a immense load on the renal system, and it creates a voluminous waste material inside the system, and the system struggles, the whole body struggles to cope up with the newer set of say ingredients, say food, macronutrients. And this leads to say volume of more than about 7 to 10% of people going for renal failures and the other system failures, organ failures. And this is what is happening for past about 20-25 years in India. And to set it right, we had done say detailed study and exuberant for the whole Indian volume, whole Indian population in various states also. And based on that, we have brought in the product VIBRE Gold with no protein in it. It's 100% safe on the renal system, kidneys. There is zero protein literally, and it doesn't have any caffeine or any say we call it simple word bad neurostimulants. Most of the product, weight management product, does have the stimulants, neurostimulants, and we have made sure it's all natural. Whatever we have been using in our dietary pattern, and since about hundreds and hundreds of years in our say way of life itself, we have bought in such important ingredients which has been derived from different parts of the country to make sure it suits well for the tropical climate people. We, the Asians, we are in the tropical climate people. Indians, particularly the Indian subcontinent, we are living in the tropical climate. So tropical climate food style is far different from temperate climate and the Western world. And their food style is say entirely different from our food style. And the VIBRE Gold is exclusively for say the tropical climate people. And this gives excellent results. And we have already got thousands and thousands of people who have got the results. And these results been upgraded now. The VIBRE Gold, from VIBRE to VIBRE Gold, we have upgraded so that even say normal people who wants to cut down their weight from say morbid obesity or moderate overweight or from the overweight category to the normal weight category in the body mass index, it's easier now, it's simpler now, and it's natural now. That's what we have bought in the product in VIBRE Gold. The composition is entirely different from what we had previously. And initially we had, I have already discussed those things, but a new thing is that the product VIBRE Gold has say multiple ingredients, right ingredients in right composition to make sure it handles the weight management in multiple ways. one by one I'll just brief you. It's being a launch, just want to brief you so that you understand the basic concept of reducing the weight in human body. And we generally think of shedding weight, burning more calories, doing exercise. That's not so. Ideally, it's a very multiple complex phenomenon of reducing weight in the human body. And for that, ideally we have given the product combination to make sure it reduces weight even if you are going to be a sedentary lifestyle population. And recent days, because of the change in our in past about 15-20 years, we have a say phenomenal change in lifestyle. The physical activity has gone down drastically, and unless we are very matured enough, very sharp in our fitness levels, we don't usually go for fitness programs, or we don't do some physical activities as a routine. And it's as important as our regular food. And this makes, say, obesity a major threat in human population, particularly among the Asians. We tend to store our fat also in the abdominal cavity as well as around the gluteal region. And this also makes it more dangerous to get into ischemic heart diseases and kind of cerebrovascular accidents and other atherosclerotic problems. And these are basically, the obesity itself is a basic foundation for most other diseases, the non-infectious diseases in human body. And by sorting out this obesity issue, now current day scenario in India, about more than in the urban population, it's more than 22% of population are in the overweight category, and more than about 8% of population is in the morbid obesity category, where higher chance that it can say endanger their life. To that extent, people are in the situation, 8% of the more than 8% of population. And to safeguard this whole people, we have the solution with VIBRE Gold. So what else? What is there inside in VIBRE Gold? Say first major component is that the fillers, the preload. Preload is this food, kind of a food alternate, where it, after getting into our stomach, our system, it fills the stomach and doesn't allow the space for any other calorie to be taken in. And this is the major difference between any foreign product and the purely Indianized or say Asian based product. So it fills the stomach and gives the kind of a filling in the stomach, and we feel enough even without even starting having our breakfast or lunch or dinner. And the first thing is this. And second thing is that we need a say kind of a say fiber support which is capable of absorbing the bile, which is capable of absorbing the bad cholesterol from our system. We have the ingredients, both two varieties. One is a soluble fiber as well as the insoluble fiber. Both are very different in action, say mode of action. And we have incorporated both the as well as both the soluble fiber as well as the insoluble fiber in our VIBRE Gold. So this makes sure even if at all you are going to have some food which generates the secretion of the bile, with secretion of the cholesterol into the small intestine through the gallbladder or from the liver, the VIBRE Gold is going to, the ingredients in the VIBRE Gold is going to absorb it and doesn't allows for reabsorption. And so that it takes away during the bowel emptying, it takes away the cholesterol, the bad cholesterol away from our system. And this makes sure we shed, say almost say 1 day of 1 day dose of VIBRE Gold is capable of removing the say calorie as equivalent as jogging for about 3.5 hours to 4 hours at 4 hours in a day, in a single day. So this makes sure even for a person who is sedentary can lose weight very easily, very comfortably with and naturally with the help of VIBRE Gold. And other important components are that we have Garcinia gambugia, the main ingredient also in with VIBRE Gold. which is capable of hitting the hypothalamic nucleuses, say satiety centers, to make sure once you have taken in the VIBRE Gold, the capsule as well as the sachet, the shake, within about 7 to 10 minutes time, it reaches the brain and it stimulates the satiety center in the hypothalamus and make sure it helps us to feel the satiety immediately within 7 to 10 minutes of consuming the product. And this helps very naturally with very say there is no chemicals or nothing in it. Very naturally we feel the satiety, and we never feel like having any food at all. But still, we also recommend you to take regular food, but with 1/4 or 1/5 of the regular quantity. Whatever you are taking at home, whatever you are regularly consuming, you need to take some food, at least 1/4 or 1/5 of the quantity. That's enough, just to make sure you have something. There will be a full support from your family side also. They don't feel otherwise you are starving, and you will be to some extent also you will not feel, once you are withdrawing from the product after reducing your weight, you might feel like suddenly losing the interest. Say once you have lost about 20 kilos or 25 kilos, if you are starving for those much time, then what happens when you are resuming your food, regular food, you will start putting on weight. Here there is no such issue at all. By the time you have reduced weight with VIBRE Gold, and you will be on the regular food only, regular favorite food only, only thing the quantity has come down, and you will be able to cope up very nicely, and there won't be rebound increase in weight even after stopping VIBRE Gold. That's very crucial and very important component of VIBRE Gold. And we don't recommend you to take it lifelong. Maybe like once in for a function, you are going for a celebration or a party, you can have after reducing your weight, you can have one sachet and one capsule before about 20 to 25 minutes before your party, and you'll go with the stomach full already. So you'll not be able to load much calories in your system, and you'll be able to cope up without increasing in weight, even while going for partying or for any function. So and apart from this, we have other very many ingredients which is capable of increasing the metabolic rate itself. Basal metabolic rate is approximately, for Indian female it's about 1600 kilocalories per day. For a male it's something around 2900 to 2100 kilocalories per day. Here our VIBRE Gold has a capability to increase the basal metabolic rate by more than about 7 to 9% based on the situation, based on the environment, based on your activities. 7 to 9% of basal metabolic rate every day. So this means even if you are going to be sedentary, even if you are going to be not much of a physically active person, you will be able to reduce your weight very comfortably. And this makes the system more refined, more say vigorous in reducing the weight and achieving the target very naturally, very easily also. So this is all about VIBRE Gold. And it's an auspicious day today, and let us take forward to make sure we help, we Vivitosians, all Vivitosian family members, help the people across the globe in reducing the weight naturally, normally, easily, with a big comfort. And reducing weight is, you all know, reducing weight is not a easiest process. There are plenty of treatment modalities available in public, in the open public, but still it's very easy with all Vivitos family members, and you can guide people how to do it easily, and how to achieve weight reduction, and thereby preventing any other metabolic disorders subsequently because of the obesity issues. And we Vivitosians family members, if you are taking this as a target, you can save at least about 23% of Indian population, or a whole world. Globally also about more than 14% of the population is in the overweight category. So we can help them save their life, improve their quality of life, and lot other complications. And saving life and improving the quality of life is our motto. And with the help of VIBRE Gold, we will be able to achieve it very comfortably. So all the best. Spread the message of VIBRE goal across the world, and we are here to save the nation, save the world, and improve the quality of life for all human beings. Thank you.